You think you know the Joker? Think again. The clown prince of crime has a few tricks up his sleeve that even Batman hasn't figured out. And today, he's sharing his secrets with you. The Joker, Gotham City's most notorious villain, knows a thing or two about distractions. In his own words, these 7 things can ruin even the greatest of legacies, including his own. Let's take a closer look at each one. Complacency is the first and perhaps most dangerous distraction. When you get too comfortable, you start to ignore the chaos around you. The Joker has seen it happen to plenty of would-be villains. They think they've got it all figured out, and then bam! Batman shows up and ruins everything. It's like letting your guard down in a room full of rabid hyenas. One slip up, and it's all over. Next on the list is ego. When you start to think you're better than everyone else, that's when you really get in trouble. The Joker may be a genius, but he never forgets that Batman is always one step ahead of him. Underestimating your enemies is a recipe for disaster, even for the clown prince of crime. It's like challenging the Penguin to a battle of wits. You might as well just hand over your dignity and call it a day. Then there's greed. Always wanting more can blind you to the bigger picture. The Joker has pulled off some pretty impressive heists, but when he gets too focused on the money, he tends to make stupid mistakes. Greed can be a powerful distraction. It's like trying to juggle too many explosives. Sooner or later, something's gonna blow up in your face. Addiction is another big one. Whether it's drugs, power, or just the thrill of the chase, getting hooked on something can make you lose sight of your goals. The Joker has been there, and he'll tell you it's not a pretty sight. It's like being trapped in a never-ending game of Twister, with the Bat constantly trying to tie you up in knots. Fear is a killer too. When you let your fears control you, you'll never be able to reach your full potential. The Joker may be crazy, but he's not afraid of anything except maybe the Bat. Letting fear dictate your actions is a surefire way to fail. It's like trying to rob a bank while wearing a giant "kick me" sign on your back. You're just asking for trouble. Distraction is another major problem. If you can't keep your eye on the ball, you'll never accomplish anything. The Joker has had his fair share of run-ins with the Caped Crusader, and he'll tell you it's not easy to stay focused when he's around. Distractions can come in many forms. It's like trying to juggle a dozen chainsaws while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. One slip up, and it's curtains for you. And finally, there's arrogance. Thinking you're invincible is a surefire way to end up in Arkham. The Joker may be the greatest villain Gotham has ever seen, but he never forgets that he's just one bad day away from losing it all. Arrogance can be a dangerous delusion. It's like trying to play chicken with a freight train. You might think you've got it all figured out, but in the end, you're just a smear on the tracks. So there you have it, the 7 most dangerous distractions for your legacy, straight from the Joker himself. If you want to leave a lasting mark on this city, you've got to stay focused, humble, and one step ahead of the competition. Otherwise, you might just end up like the Joker, a laughingstock in a straitjacket, wondering where it all went wrong. Subscribe now for more useful dark psychology tricks like this.